ようこそ、快楽原理の底の底へ。ここにあるのは、深い安寧。覚めない夢こそ、至上のゆりかご。理性と本能、不快と快楽、どちらによるかは、あなたの心が命じるままに。
Subjectiveness, sound asleep. Objectiveness, up and active. Thus, before awakening, I'll sort out your memories. Verify your name. Hakuno Kishinami. No problems there. Verify the situation. This is a war, a battlefield on the moon. The Spiriton supercomputer, which has recorded all information since before mankind's creation, the Moon Cell. This is the stage of the Holy Grail War, where control of the Moon Cell is fought over. The prize for this war is the chance to have any wish granted. The vanquished receive death, the victor, glory. The modern-day wizard doesn't wield ancient, dust-bound magic, but instead utilizes cyber hacking. The participants are called masters, and each are bestowed with a servant. The pair contend in the war to come out on top, where the death of the servant equates to the death of the magus. Hakuno Kishinami is also a master who joined that battle. Alongside his servant, he overcame every master and proceeded to the ocean depths of the Seraph. However, unforeseen, 69 days, glitch, attacked by, in the far side of the moon, a long, dry storage, wake up. Due to censorship within this memory sector, it cannot be sorted. Re-verify your situation. Hakuno Kishinami was taken and held within the far side of the moon. He lost his memories and his relationship with his servant returned to its initial state. After finishing his exploration, he successfully recovered his memories. On the 12th floor of the Sakura Labyrinth, he made contact with Bibi. His future beyond that point is unknown. The above mentioned is Hakuno Kishinami's present situation. The problem is, Hakuno Kishinami, having recovered his memories, found that he had no objective, unlike other masters. During the Nearsight's Holy Grail War, Hakuno Kishinami had forgotten the memory of who he was before joining the Holy Grail War. I guess when the preliminaries shifted to the main battles, some trouble went down and you sustained some trauma to your memory. Is what RT said, someone who you came to know during the Holy Grail War. Who am I? For what purpose did I seek the Holy Grail? Hakuno Kishinami has lost those definite reasons for existing. While having a vague self-definition, you were always fighting. Unless you fought, your life would be forfeit. But if not fighting didn't mean certain death, if you could keep existing without understanding. Sure enough, maybe this means you have some reason to fight. Within the crowd, or rather, within these recollections, it feels like I heard a woman whispering. It's as if I was watching a fragmented dream. My body, it feels heavy. My vision is dark and terribly blurry. Where am I? I tried to make a sound, but no voice comes out. My throat feels weighed down, and my joints are sluggish. No matter how much force I put in, I can't stand up. Wait, could this be... Have I become physically incapable of standing on two legs? All around me, as far as my eyes can see, is darkness. The ground, which feels soft to the touch like fabric, stretches out forever. Maybe this is velvet? I don't see Bibi or Castor. Actually, there aren't any signs of any living beings being here. Maybe this is the ocean on the far side of the moon, an imaginary number space which has no exit. Just sitting here and thinking won't get me anywhere. Maybe I can't stand up, but I can move forward. It's pathetic to be crawling on all fours, but for now, I'll explore the area. Okay. I can go backwards. Okay, not very far, but okay. matter where I go, the landscape never changes. It's merely an expanse of darkness and velvet. Even minuscule sounds aren't made. It's the perfect silence. Unable to bear it, I try shouting, "Is anyone there?" But no sound comes from my throat. Could it be? This might not even be an imaginary number space. It may be the world after death. It could be that there is no one here but me, that there's nothing other than this landscape. After that presumption pops into my head, my heart starts to pang with anxiety. Paired with the discomfort of being unable to stand, an unpleasant sweat breaks out. Oh yeah, there's this form of torture where a person is forced to crawl about for a whole month to break them mentally. I wonder if this is one step to that. Actually, I prefer that it is. Torture is driven by someone's intent. If the torture is being done for some objective, then as long as that objective is met, that person will be freed. But what if this were being done for no reason? What if this world is always this way? I would have no choice but to keep wandering around here for the rest of my life. I scream out of fear, but my voice doesn't reach out. Despondency and drowsiness rapidly assail me. One part of me thinks that this isn't the time to be feeling sorry for myself. Another part of me gives up, figuring that there's nothing I can do here. What if this is all there is to this world? I can't help but feel it like the right option is to do nothing, just fall asleep. But even if there's nothing here, even if I can't stand, my body still moves freely.
何？まだ生きてるの？みっともない。負けが確定したんだから、活動やめなさいよ。資源の無駄でしょ。
That was a hallucination. I lifted my head because I heard someone's voice, but there's nothing in this space. There isn't even the sound of an echo.
無駄よ。無駄だったのよ。全部無駄だったの。だから諦めて眠っちゃえば？理解できません。速やかな眠りを期待します。でも一人は怖いっす。怖いくらいなら毛布にくるまって現実逃避するっす。お前たちもう寝なさ
い。諦めましょう。僕らには何もできない。僕らはとっくに成功の時期を逃していた。あとは速やかな自己解決のみです。
さ、お前もう終わってるってわからないの？レベル上げたって手詰まりだって。ライフ切ってスリープしたら？
Just how far have I gone, I wonder? There's no sense of time or distance here. It feels like I've crawled for an entire day. It also feels like I've crawled for nearly an entire year already, too. Those hallucinations, whoever they were from, have long since ceased. It's unclear whether I'm alive or dead. I can hear a voice. It's no hallucination. It's practically a wave reverberating through the space. But whose voice was this again? It's been years since even my own voice has been able to come out. What even it was a voice? What shape did humans have anyway? I can't even picture it very well.
驚きです。ちょっと覗いてみたら、まだ動いていたんですね。 おとなしく眠っていればよかったのに、自分から目を覚ますなんて。人間は無駄ばっかりなんですね。わざわざ苦しんだり悲しんだり、そんなに痛いのが好きなんですか？
It's a voice, probably the voice of a girl I've heard before. It's a soft voice, as if she's whispering, yet the echo booms. There's a strong presence in my head. It's as if the space itself was speaking to me. My head isn't working very well. Is this a light of promise? If a voice is there, then that must mean the owner of it is here somewhere. My head may feel funny, but I know that there's no such hope to be had. There's no exit no matter where I go. This is an imaginary number space, under her control. Simply struggling, simply defying her is fruitless. I should do what everyone is telling me and fall asleep already.
どこに行こうと言うんですか？出口なんてどこにもないってまだわからないんですか？あなたたちには何もないんです。脱出の可能性も生存の可能性も。だってそんなにも弱いんですから。
Scorn, toying, mockery, disparagement. Her voice directly imparts negative emotions on me. Not even a single change presents itself, let alone anything that looks like an exit. That's right. We lost. Completely defeated. Even by doing this, our probability of winning is 0.
無駄。全部無駄ですよ。早く諦めちゃってください。無駄。全部無駄ですよ。早く諦めちゃってください。無駄。全部無駄ですよ。早く諦めちゃってください。無駄。全部無駄ですよ。夕方島の虫そのものね。ちっぽけな希望にすがってさまようなんてほんと無様です。一体何を期待しているんですか？雲の糸？正義の味方？そんなものはどこにもありません。あなたのやっていることは無意味です。おとなしくここで眠っていれば苦しみからは解放されますよ。
There's no hope. No one is coming to help me. Like whoever that was said, I should just sit here and fall asleep.
恥ずかしい先輩。恥ずかしい先輩。恥ずかしい先輩。ああ、恥ずかしい。まるでというより完全に犬ですよ、先輩。ああ、もうだから無駄ですってば。ここは無限、永遠に回り続ける檻なんです。ハウス、ワンちゃん、ハウスですよ。これが聖杯戦争のマスターだなんてサーバントが見たらどう思うでしょうね。
This is shameful. Embarrassing. I'm really a sore loser. Yeah, even I'm well aware of it. To be honest, I want to give up already. I want to rest now. I want you to stop making me go somewhere. I want you to realize that this is enough, that it's meaningless.
ああ、惨め。すっごく惨めですよ。ほら、意識ももうそんなに縮んでいます。パリンコみたいですよ。もうすぐ見えなくなっちゃいますね。嵐の海に漂う小舟を見ている気分です。そろそろ疲れてきませんか？おとなしく休んでいいんですよ。 あなたはよく耐えました。今なら誰も笑いません。ほら、もう手を動かすのはやめてください。
I've accepted it completely. This really is a world with nothing in it. Let's stop moving forward. The voice is right. If I just go to sleep, I'll be freed. I don't have to make a choice. I don't have to see how this all ends.
ちょっと異常です。諦めるってことは知らないんですか？もう何もないって分かってますよね。自分の無力さを痛感しましたよね。眠りたいって言いましたよね。おかしい。どうかしている。狂っています。とっくに限界なのに、動く道理がないのに、なんでおとなしく眠らないの？
I'm at my limit. I can't even see myself. But it's not a particularly big deal. This is impossible. I can't see the end. But it's not an especially unusual thing.どうしてまだ前に進んでいるんですか？あなたは異常です。もう戦う力も残っていないのに。 No, that's wrong. Even I had the wrong idea. Before I was dropped into space, I stupidly gave this apology. I'm sorry. Hakano Kishinami has no more strength left to fight with. I look like a fool. Such hubris was my downfall all along. No more strength left to fight. Seriously? That's natural. After all, I had never had the strength to fight from the very beginning. What I had left within me until now was thanks to the help of my many allies. Me winning and advancing through rounds was because I had the support of my servant. It's true. I have no such strength to fight. All that I have been able to do was move forward. That I stubbornly protected. That has been my pride. That's why, while I can still move forward, while my body still moves, the one thing I don't want to do is stop myself.
なんて強情な人。いいです。私が甘すぎました。もう一度強制的に眠らせます。今度は予選のループなんか作りません。半端に記憶も残しません。すべての記憶を奪います。思い出のない無垢な記憶に赤ちゃんに戻してあげます。それならさすがの先輩ももう抵抗できないはずです。
An enemy program when I don't have Castro with me. Just how huge is this thing? If I get caught by that thing, it's over. I'll be forced to sleep, and my memories are going to be erased this time for sure. But there's no way I can escape this thing. Is this going to end with me getting trampled?
いや、間に合った。相変わらず見事な悪あがきだ。 決まっている。今お前が送り込んだプログラムをビーコンにしてだ。ここは何もない空間。中の様子を覗けるのは創造者であるお前だけであり、定義する基準がないため誰も入ることはできない。だがたった今そこに確かな物体が発生した。対象 A があればそれを基準に座標を測れる。簡潔に言えば、根負けしたお前の浅はかな一手が起死回生の隙になった。
Julius? What the hell is this door? And hey, didn't you betray the student council?
裏切っていたとも BB をな。あの女、用意周到さだけならレオをしのぐ。本気で使えなければ信用されん。遠坂ラニは生きている。本気で撃ち込んだが死んではいない。今頃はサクラに看病されているだろう。まあジナコを BB に差し出した件は言い逃れできないが、あの女だけは予想外だったからな。対処法が考えつかず BB の命令に従うしかなかったんだ。
裏切っていたですって。量子空間の狭間で消える寸前だったあなたを拾ったのは私です。ゴースト化していたあなたを助けてあげたのに、その恩をあだで返すんですか？
そうだとも。亡霊を使うとはそういうことだ。俺は奴への憎しみでゴーストになり、その後は違う無念から残り続けた。俺には初めからこの無念を晴らすことしか頭にない。生き返らせるというお前の誘惑に乗るのはその後だ。
あなたは5回戦で先輩に負けて敗退したはずです。その後って何ですか
？6回戦の直前で止まっているお前には知り得ないことだ。どうということはないんだ。単に二度も死ぬ羽目になった往生際の悪い男がいただけの話だ。その中に入る。出口ではないがお前が寄るべき場所に繋がっている。迅速に突破し遠坂たちと合流しろ。 BB はまだ完全ではない。奴を倒せる可能性は残っている。 BB は月の裏側の全領域を支配、いやすでに同化している。だがそれだけだ。肝心要のムーンセル中枢には侵入できてさえいない。
シュリウス
ムーンセル中枢のセキュリティは強固だ。あれは聖杯戦争の勝者しか入れない領域。そのため BB はアリーナに偽装して桜迷宮を作っていた。アリーナならば正規の道として中枢に接続されるからな。それが中枢に至る唯一の経路となる。迷宮はお前たちが踏破せずとも深くなっていたということだ。迷宮は月を貫通させるためのものだから、その前に
そこまでよ。シェイプシフター、裏切り者ごとそのゲートを破壊しなさい。
話はこれだけだ。急げ。その扉も長くは持たん。
Can't let Julius' sacrifice be in vain. If what he said is true, then that there's still a chance to defeat BB, then we can't let it sit idle. But there's one thing I don't get. I stop in my tracks. I really do know nothing. Julius, If BB is right, then why would he go this far to save me, when Hakuno Kishinami stole his life in the Holy Grail War?
それは愚問だな。友人を助けることにそう理由はいらないだろう。
Friends? Julius and I? Despite us being enemies in the Holy Grail War and me almost getting killed countless times.
そうだ。知らなかったか？お前は、俺の唯一の友人なんだ。何もなかった俺が見た最後の光。それを、たとえお前がまだ覚えていなくとも。行け。いいか。AI は一人でには壊れない。壊れたというのなら、そこには必ず外からの干渉があったはずだ。俺ではたどり着けなかったが、お前なら救えるはずだ。暴け、そして見極めろ。あの愚かな AI がなぜどうやって暴走したのか、その真相を。
Julius. He's getting further away. The man who packed a ton of emotions into calling me friend is disappearing into thin air. My vision, which had been accustomed to the darkness, becomes enveloped in dazzling light. This is where Julius and I have our farewell. Here in the far side of the moon, I part with the man who cared for Hakano Kishinami until the very end. After finishing the teleportation, I found myself in a blue space. It looks like the bottom of a deep ocean, but I'm not suffocating as much as before, nor do I sense any danger. Now I can stand properly. The joints of my knees and elbows don't hurt. I was forced to crawl on all fours, but my body seems fine now. For the time being, I'll go see what's up ahead. Julius led me here for a reason. There has to be something essential for me here. Yeah, okay. Still only like the save load and stuff. Oh, okay. Well, there's no map, so don't know why I even bothered doing that. Oh. That's Castor. This is great. She's alive and well.
Stop! そこまでです。どこのどなたか存じませんが、気軽に私の間合いに入らないでくださいます。不法侵入兼痴漢容疑で、燃える、裂かれる、凍りつくなどのフルコースをお望みですか？
Castor? She's acting really strange. I'll calm myself down and start the conversation again.
耳に覚えがありません。やっぱり初対面ですね。はい。え？マスター？契約した？あなた様と私が？その無礼、一度だけなら聞き逃しましょう。改めなさいまし、見知らぬお方。本来なら、この場所に土足で踏み入った時点で八つ咲きにしているところ。それを思いとどめたのは、ひとえにあなた様の魂がいえ、私に近しいものだったからです。あまり図が高いと、コロッとしちゃうのでご用心を。だいたい、私は今完全フリー。前のマスターとは意見の相違で別離し、こうして昇進旅行をしている最中です。
Castor's words bring my thoughts to a full stop. The shock is different from what happened in the previous space. Castor doesn't remember me. She doesn't remember contracting with Hakano Kishinami, how she accepted me as a master, the battles we fought in, none of it. Unable to hold it in, I shouted these words out.
ですね。来やすいと申し上げていましょうに。
There's no change in Castor's expression. This is terrible. Compared to this shock, the pain from before was child's play. The person I bonded with forgot about me. This anguish can't be expressed with words. The more precious each moment we spent together was, the bigger the wound I received from it each is. Was our bond so fragile that you could up and forget it? I wanted to say this and give her a piece of my mind. But I can't go thrusting my disappointment on anyone, much less to Castor. No way. The reason is because although Castor may have forgotten completely and look unconcerned, Castor is actually the biggest victim here. To question and criticize Castor in this situation would be the worst, most selfish thing I could do. How can this be? It's at this point that I finally realize something. To forget completely is far sadder than the ones who were forgotten than the one who actually forgot. And that... That happened once before. That's the pain I made Castor go through in full.
そんな顔しないでくださいまし。私がひどい女のように思えてきます。もう、そうですよ。実のところ私、昨日までの記憶をまるっと忘れています。でも、そんなの日常茶飯事ですし、たまも嫌なことは100年単位で忘れるポジティブ英霊ですから。まあ、今回の原因はわかりますけど、あちらの壁、見えますか？
Is that a labyrinth core? Why is such a thing here? And it looks like Castor?
そりゃ、ここが私の、いえ、それはどうでもいいとして、見るものすべてを虜にするしとやかさ。殿方ならば、貢がずにはいられない儚さ。三千大世界をあまねく照らす太陽の笑み。あれは間違いなく私です。問題は、なんであんな場所に私がもう一心あるのか、という話でして。私の記憶がないのは、おそらくあれが原因でしょう。だってほら、あんな見るからに怪しい女、他にいませんし。
There isn't any doubt. I didn't want to believe it after hearing her say all that, but this here is unmistakably the real Castor.
ですので、近寄って調べたいのですが、どうにも私一人では先に進めないのです。見たところ、あなた様の術にかかっていないご様子。ついでだから、あそこまで私を先導してくれません？ほら、あれが無許可の偽物だったら、著作権取らないといけませんし。
Castor's requesting to accompany me up to that wall. Without hesitation, I nod in agreement. I may not know what's going on, but it makes me happy that I can do things together with Castor. Also, if we get to that wall, we may be able to recover Castor's memories.
では、早々に出立を。余分な時間や手間は取らせないでくださいましね。
Okay. Doesn't look like there's any combat. Or at the very least, I can't look at any stats or anything. What in the world was that? Mr. Hakano, were you injured? I can handle any medical treatment. Hey, wait a second. Why did I react like that? I reply, I'm fine. The moment I tried to go past this point, the current of electricity ran through my entire body. I don't see anything that looks like a trap, though. What's going on? It's our organic current, rejecting spiritons of other wavelengths, like what you humans call leukocytes. It attacks any harm that enters. BB. Damn, she already caught up to us? How filthy. Mr. Hakano may be a rude person, but it appears that you're less than an animal. A worm. Consider yourself lucky that your body is a projection. If you were materialized, I would erase you right off the face of this world. Yes, I'm unable to enter this place as I am, for this is a servant spiriton core, the inside of Castor's mind. Though my computational power has expanded, I can't read it in this format. Sending my eyes and voice like this is my limit. This is the inside of Castor's mind. Then, just like with Rena and Ronnie, the sculpture chiseled from that wall is Castor's true self. You're right. When Castor fell into the imaginary number space, a defense mechanism caused her to enter a hibernative rest. To fend off the Spiriton collapse occurring 1 minute later, she stopped her own time. She's frozen, basically. That wall is your servant, protecting from collapse by being frozen. The servant beside you is the instinct functioning to protect their true self. That there is your servant's initial state. I'm not very pleased with it, but I understand the situation now. So presently I've reverted to a newborn state. If I wake up the me over there, will I return to my previous self? If you can. Perhaps you would like to approach it? If there's any chance for such a thing. So long as I know that wall is the real me, I have no need to confirm it. I had no wish to approach myself in the first place. I'm not the foolish sort of woman who gets enchanted by narcissus flowers. I'd say that's fair. You are instinct. That is reason. When reason awakens, instinct is suppressed. I'm sure even you don't want to disappear. Please sit still and continue waiting within yourself for your next summoner. Of course. I suddenly got an idea. The situation is the same situation in the preliminary school building. Back then I kept seeing dreams of preliminaries. Castor right now may be in the same state as I was then. You said that her reasoning is asleep. So if I do the same thing Castor did back then, I'm sure it will. Slow, aren't you? Beyond this point is an area with Spiriton core. Any and all outsiders will be attacked. Without backup from the student council, foreign elements will be promptly disassembled. Understand, Senpai? If you go past this point, you'll be treated as a virus and be taken apart. I sent my voice here because it's a waste of resources to have my cheeky rebel destroy himself in a place like this. I decided that while the student council members live, I need to use your life effectively. I'll make a cautionary media out of you. So, since signing here won't leave a dead log, please don't die like a moron. Take this as a warning from me. Go any further and you'll die. Be good and turn back. Do so now and I'll let you go back to the existing regions and return to the old school building. Okay? I created a game of the coordinates you will teleport to. Please use it to come back, Senpai. Phoebe disappeared. Guess she can't intervene like this when she's like she's done in the past because the space is a mental image of Castor. The mystery has been completely solved. There's no longer any reason for me or you to proceed ahead. Our time was short, but I'm much obliged. I would feel bad if I told you to get the hell out, so won't you rest here a while? Strangely relaxed, Mr. Hakuno. What will you do now? Will you will you have yourself a rest in the Fox's lodgings? What am I gonna do? Being asked what I'll do. No need to even think twice. If Castor's ahead, still sleeping, I'll... Seems the electric current changed from warning me to attacking me. I was able to sense that from the current just now. One part of my body internally collapsed.
はい？何をするかと思えば、もしやあなたも虫でしたか？あのクロマントの話を聞いていたでしょ？その先は紛れもない夜道。生きては帰れぬ冥府魔道。縁のない人間とはいえ、むざむざ焼け死なれては迷惑千万です。今なら間に合います。お戻りなさいませ。
I understand the situation, but I'm sure this is just a speculation. Also, this isn't the time to be resting. There's still a path to Castor's slumbering core. Before my mind gets worn down by the pain, I need to get over there somehow. Another part of my flesh internally collapses. I can't feel from my ankles down, but I still have the ability to move my legs. If I can move, then there's still no issue.
不快ですね。一向に止まらないとは。ああ、もしや私の助けを期待しているとか？それはありえません。先ほどは治療はお任せなどと口を滑らせましたが、あれは気の迷い。そうもあの私を起こせば、この私は消えてしまいます。ここまで説明してまだ先に進むのならお好きになさいませ。私助けませんから。
I see. I hadn't thought that far. If I wake up the reason, the instinct will disappear. To the caster that in that initial state, my actions aren't inconsequential, but bothersome. I'm essentially an enemy, so this is better than getting cut down. But even so, I know I have a selfish ego, but I don't want to stop moving. Maybe it's just my imagination, but it's half as bright out now. It's a little dark. My limbs are getting heavier is a problem, but if the lights go out, my fate may be sealed. In any case, it's getting harder to see Caster.
お戻りなさい。私を消すというあなたの消しさは伝わりました。ですが、それも無謀と分かったでしょ。このままではあなた様の体が持ちません。今ならまだ許さないこともありません。戻ってくれば傷の手当てをいたしましょう。ですから早く。その先はあなたには耐えられません。
Still got another 30% of me left. I can make it. With this much, and keeping balance with what's left in my head, I should just barely reach. My body suddenly got lighter. Apparently my abdomen completely vanished. Fortunately, my sense of pain isn't working very well. All I feel is disgust with the sense that I've become a skeleton monster. Hopefully I'm quicker on my feet, as much as my body got lighter.
ああ、もう人が気取っていればつけやがって。見てらんないです。いくらなんでもそれはないです。なんか胸がギリギリするんです。そこー、怒ってないから戻ってこーい。戻ってこないともっとひどい目に遭わせますよ。
However, now we're in the right order. She was probably the one hurting first. She believed in Hakano Kishinami and erased that starry sky, similar to the depths of hell. There it is. That's Castor's true form. Castor fell with me into the imaginary number space and ended up frozen. This is her mind. If I can just free it.
消えちゃう。また消えちゃう。大切な人がわかりません。本気でわからない。どうしてそこまでするんですか？私の記憶なんてあなたにはどうでもいいものじゃないですか。
Castor's voice makes an impact on me. Why am I doing all this? I wasn't put it into words. Once I had lost my memories of Castor and me. I saw Castor's face, which looked disappointed and regretful for that loss. That's enough of a reason. I have no regrets or hesitation in putting my entire soul on the line for this.
そこまでです。この先は最後のファイヤーウォール。絶対に進ませません。
BB and an attack program.
せっかく封印したサーバントを解放されてはたまりませんから。あなたをここで排除します。
I can't dodge it. In a few moments, Hakano Kichinami's Spiriton structure will be smashed into bits.
Ah, なぜあなたが邪魔を。その人を野放しにすることはあなたにとって自殺行為のはずでしょう。あなたに言われたくはありませんが、おおむね否定はいたしません。ですが、この身が直感を優先する本能、その本能が叫ぶのです。玉もちゃんファイト。
Caster is protecting me. She hasn't gotten to know Hakano Kishinami, and this should be irrelevant to her, yet here she is.
私はあなたのおっしゃった言葉を信じてはおりません。私は人に呪われ呪い返す繁栄霊。あなた様のような心の清い方のおそばにはふさわしくない。私は自分の在り方を知っております。それに私はくぶくりあなた様の召喚に応じることはないでしょう。ならどうしてよくぞ聞いてくれました。シスルが恋というのなら笑って友をいたしましょう。それはなぜかと問われれば、なんていうかこの方、宇宙で一番私の好みっぽいのです。私恋に生きると決めました。ですので何としても守ります。正しい男女交際としてまずはご主人様から始めさせてくださいまし。では良妻として初最後のお仕事です。いってらっしゃいませマスター。とあなた様に愛されたこの私より幸せな私があなたの声を待っています。さようなら。読み字の決死子素敵でした。これ以上ないほど嬉しかった。本当にあれほど思われるなんて。私今でも涙が止まりません。
Caster encourages me on. I stretch my now hollow hand out to the ether. I feel a defined shape in the palm of my hand. My disintegrating body and now disintegrating mind flow into the cold sculpture. Now, what should I do? Such a doubt crosses my mind, and I immediately shut it out with a dry laugh. I hardly need to think twice about what I should do. There's only one thing I can do. Yes, as always. I call out that name as always. Uh.
それはこの場面でどうなんでしょう。あれしまった、滑った。悪ふざけは今回自粛。わかってます。冗談ですとも。 お見事でございました、ご主人様。偽りのない玉の響き、曇りけぶった私の胸にもしかと。たとえ我が神明を忘れようと、あなた様こそ我が持ち主。このキャスター全霊をかけてあなた様の声に応えましょう。いざ宝具の会長を。水天日光アマテラス矢の雫石、存分にお使いください。
After Castor calls to me, every one of my missing parts is restored. The space is a mental image of Castor. Makino Kishinami was perceived as a foreign body until now. In this moment, I became foreign to her no longer.
そんな宝具が解禁されるなんて、そこまでの成長をこの先輩はできないはずなのに。愛の力の前には時間軸とか関係ないのです。つーか悪趣味ここに極まります。ご主人様を犬扱いなんて奥深いワンちゃんか。なるほど、そういうプレイもあるのか。
I really hate to say this, but my servant is actually messed up in the head.
あ、やば、つい大陽光だった頃の側面が。ちょっと待って、私にいっぱいある尻尾。今は一尾かつご主人様に使える良妻です。その私の前でご主人様をあんな目に遭わせた非道、ただで済むと思わないでください。さあ指示をマスター、改めて私の勇姿を目に焼き付けてくださいまし。ではでは久方ぶりの本領発揮と参りましょう。マスター、宝具のお時間です。では皆様、地元大会を始めるといたしましょう。
Turn duration MP cost when using skills is 0. Okay, just in case it darts.
ここは我が国、神の国。水は潤い、実り豊かな中津国。国が打つ穂に水注ぎ、高間巡り、黄泉巡り、巡り巡ると水天日光。我が照らす豊足原瑞穂の国。八広の輪に輪をかけて、これぞ九重アマテラス。水天日光、アマテラス矢の雫石。ごまの焚き火と参りましょう。秘密よ、うなら。響に待っていただきますか。響に待っていただきますか。響に待っていただきますか。諦めないで。
Right, you can only use it once per turn. One for a fight, I believe. Oh, she got... Okay, new skill, Breath of Soul. About using a Noble Phantasm. Noble Phantasm can be used once per battle. Noble Phantasms cannot be used right away. You can view the activation requirements from the status menu by pressing the square button.
狼藉はここまでです BB。 私の心に入っていいのはご主人様ただ一人。あなたはお呼びじゃありません。私どもは必ずあなたの喉元に迫ります。その時まで首を洗って待っていなさい。調子に乗って投影が維持できない。覚えてなさい。
BB vanishes. Caster, who used to be Instinct, is also vanishing. Before me, I see Caster, whom I was separated from. After a very short time of being separated, I can see Caster smile again. I think she's smiling too much. As soon as Caster turned around, she placed her fingers on my chest and started spinning it around. I pushed her away, my hand pressing against her cheek scarlet with elation as she tried to wriggle in for an embrace. I honestly just don't get her.
ご主人様ったらあんな熱い求愛行為を見せられたら兄も出なくてもメロメロです。進めば砕けるガラスの道。私を取り戻すために一心不乱に歩み寄ってくれるなんて。よーし、もう BB とかどうでもいい。一刻も早く旧校舎に戻ってワンチャンプレイの続きをいたしましょう。お任せください。狐的に犬神は許しませんが、今回に限り心情を曲げ、あいったご主人様がはたいた。なぎにもなみにもはたかれたことないのに。
I'm severely regretting what I've done. Maybe I was too hasty.
そこでがっかりされると辛いです。嘘です。BB がどうでもいいというのは嘘。今一番優先すべき事件ですよね。もちろん了解しております。名残は本当につきませんけど、この空間から離脱するとしましょうか。はい、帰るのは簡単ですよ。だってここ私の心だし。こうして目覚めてしまえばやりたい放題。それこそ神様のごとしです。あ、いえ、私神様ですけど。ご主人様、お目とお耳、お手を拝借。はい、感覚を閉じて心を静かに。旧校舎に帰還いたします。戦いはここからですね。ありがとうございました、マスター。この先どこまでもお供いたします。
My consciousness contracts and expands. Along with my consciousness, there's a course that seems to be shifting into another world. My soul detaches from my body and from the world. I'm transferring to the space where Hakuno Kishinami belongs, to the dimension I'm tuned to. Midway, my mind calmly considers what happened until now and the future from this point on. Leo was defeated, and Julius took his leave. BB's power was too overwhelming. Beating Lancer and the Alter Ego wasn't enough to resolve our dilemma. Were we finally ever capable of winning against someone with a privileged skill of that caliber? No, we have to win. This dilemma isn't exclusive to us anymore. BB's goals are clearly insane. If she ends up gaining control of the moon cell, then human civilization, or perhaps the Earth itself, may meet its demise. We have to stop BB, no matter what. That's precisely the last job Leo entrusted me with.